Alien Isolation, Part 5, 11 hours, 13 minutes, 34 to 67 saves. So last time, I trapped the alien inside of this Project 42069 module thing, which was then ejected into space, and then I got into the escape hatch of that thing and was able to make my way back to the station. So presumably the alien is not going to be an issue anymore because it got ejected into the sun or something inside of this little module thing. I am 100% sure we are not going to see the alien anymore in this playthrough. I'm sure we're like literally next to the end of the game for sure. But it looks like we have a new problem in the game, which is robots. So it seems the in-game AI, the AI for the station, made an announcement after I came back of lockdown procedure level Omega or something was enacted. And I think what happened for that is it made every single robot, every single working Joes, I think what they're called, the android things. I think it made every single one on the station hostile, is what I believe that did. So I don't think there's going to be any more friendly peepos in this game. Okay. So I think we got everything else up and running here. Timer's going. Okay. All right. So this is almost immediately after returning to the station after definitely defeating the alien permanently. Yeah, surely we won't have alien problems. It's just gonna be robot peepo problems from here on out. Okay. So let me take stock of what I got. So I have 124 rounds of my flamethrower, which I won't need anymore because the alien's not going to be a problem. So we did get a shotgun. That's kind of the last thing that I got. A single shotgun shot to the face of the robots does not take out the robot. You have to get it in the face with this, and then you have to hit it, I think at least twice in order to take down the peepo. Yeah, hazard containment alert is what got elevated. Stun batons, we got 3 of those, 2 med kits. We have an EMP mine, which those, if we're gonna have peepo problems, EMP mines are going to be very, very good. And I think those work as like remote detonated bombs, essentially, is what those are. Okay. So I gotta remember where I'm going. I'm going to the Marshall terminal. Spaceflight terminal? Okay, that's the thing that I came through, I think. And then everything from here on forward is probably new. Oh no, is the cleaning robot after me too now? Why is the motion tracker? Uh-oh. Alright.
There's a lot of people, I don't know this one.
Restore power to the secure... Oh god.
Don't let him get away!
This guy's literally a marshal.
Hey, something's moving around out there.
Okay. Alright. Good thing that guy's got some stormtrooper aim. So we gotta restore power. Door locked. Okay. Hey, Dark Gucci. That's where I saved. Yeah, it is definitely cooled down. Like it is. It is sweatshirt weather today, thankfully. I don't know where to... I gotta get to the other side of there. For the term... I don't think going to the terminal is what I want to do. I hope this isn't bugged. Okay, this looks like a map. Okay, take that. Okay. So this is locked. Maybe this has got something to do with that cleaning robot. Maybe that's a little compartment for the cleaning robot. There we go. Okay. All right, Peepo. We got a friendly Peepo here now. Oh, they can actually shoot through those. Whoops.
Hey! Over there!
All right, Peepo, open the door. All right, we made it to Peepo storage. I should probably be building stuff with all these, like, spare components that are on the ground, but it does require scrap as, like, a generic currency for building stuff. So I don't want to, like, potentially waste anything. EPV2, okay. Alright, so V1 1232. Okay. 1232, so it's the same amount of materials. Okay. So it just upgraded the ones that I have. Alright. Okay. Alright.
Rip, I'm about to rain on the parade. Something's up with the androids.
Something's been up with the damn androids since I got here.
No, this is new. They've left their posts. I just saw some of them in a public area. That's not normal.
Uh-oh.
Great.
Uh-oh.
Watch your back.
Tut-tut. Oh, boy. Okay, so this place is not on the map. Great. Okay. I bet there's gonna be peepos in here. Evil peepos. It's gonna be nothing but tut-tuts from here on out. That's on fire over there. Great. I don't know what's on the other side of this door, so I'm not sure I wanna... Oh boy, okay, so I gotta get to the... So the spot where all the guys were shooting at was just north of this red X here. So if I go through this hatch, presumably it's gonna get me just north of where they were. And there's a lot of people with guns, like, right over there. So I'm not sure I want to immediately go over there. I just want to make sure there's no peepos over here. Okay. There's just a whole lot of nothing here. It looks like these doors might open up at some point. Okay. I'm debating whether or not to heal here. I think I'll take a risk. I don't think I'll die from one pistol shot, but 2 definitely will. Okay. The injector is for the med kit, so those I definitely want to stock up on. Okay, no hostiles nearby. Okay. Alright, good omen to give you a heal there. So let's go down here and see what the map looks like for this. Oh, this just takes me where I want to go. Perfect.
Wait, it's Ripley. What's going on with the androids?
I don't know.
About the change in alert status.
Damn it, I don't know. I'm trying to contact Samuels. Maybe he knows what the hell Apollo is playing at.
Okay. There's definitely something moving around over there.
Always know a working Joe. Each working Joseph that it conceives is subjected to thousands of safety or activation.
Okay, so there's the power restoration point. Comms unit. Just 2 big NES cartridges in there. Alright. Big old boombox. Which I do not want to turn on, because that'll draw attention to me. Okay. Looks like some shit's going down over there. That looks like melee combat's happening. Alright, I'm sure that's fine. Hey, also see. Last stream, I met up with the Law on the station. The Law had a plan on how to get rid of the alien, which was to trap it inside of an enclosed area and then eject it into space. So we did that. Unfortunately, I was also in the area that we ejected into space, so I had to escape that area, and it was a pretty crazy sequence. So now the alien is like in the sun, probably. Definitely, I'm gonna say definitely. I'm definitely sure we're never gonna see the alien ever again in this game. And then when I came back from escaping that part to get back to the station, there was an announcement made by the onboard AI saying hazard containment levels have been raised to level Omega. And that made every single robot on the station very angry. So now every single robot on the station is now hostile from the sounds of things. So now presumably my objective is to meet up with my friends again and leave the station as soon as possible. But there's going to be several hundred very angry peepos between us and the exit, probably. What? I am just... Okay. Oh, holy crap. Alright. So not only are they hostile now, they have turned into Giga Chads. Oh my god. Alright, flamethrower fuel, I'll take that. Holy shit, dude. Alright. The music in this also got really fucking loud all of a sudden in this part. So let me make sure I turn it off on my TV. Let's do that. I don't know why, but they made the music a billion times louder in this part. Okay. So there goes most of my shotgun ammo. Okay. So I doubt there is any way to actually get past... Did this actually turn down the music? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Okay.
Got an intruder.
Okay. It turns out the robots missed one. I can't lean around the corner with this, apparently. Are you kidding me? Holy crap, dude. Suddenly this turned into a shooter.
Be advised, Apollo has raised the hazard containment alert to level Omega. Thank
I still really don't like this crafting system. They made this about as clunky as it could get. Alright, stun baton, I'll take that. Okay. Hello, Drew. Welcome. One whole shotgun shell. Great. Like, there's a whole shotgun here that I'm sure has got ammo in it, but we can't take it. What was that? That based off of how the robots were moving, I have a feeling they will just sprint at you now rather than do their slow walk at you. Okay, so this is... Oh boy. Oh, right there, okay. There's a peepo. They better not be following me. Okay. Holy crap, dude. This is almost worse than the alien. Alright, so we got a hotel over there. Lower concourse. Oh, this is... Okay, I think I know where this is. This is the area that was sealed off. Next to the,
Solomon's habitation tower contains all the amenities and comforts you would expect at home. Solomon's Galleria our shopping mall caters to all the needs of visitors to the station, as well as Sevastopol's long-term population. Nearby, our law enforcement officers can be found in the Marshal Bureau, ensuring round-the-clock safety.
Dude.
Finally, the Josiah Sig Suites, named to honor the founder of the corporation.
I hate this, dude. Holy shit.
Providing executive suites for traveling businessmen.
Please tell me I wasn't the only one that saw that. What the fuck is going on? Is he going? There was a peepo right there. And then it ducked, and then I don't know where the fuck it went. Well, I wonder if they're going in the vents or something. If they can just jump into the vents. Dude. It says it's right here. Dude.
I thought I hated Siegson before.
Okay, so there's maybe friendlies over there. Okay, so that's in the central area past... Okay, so it looks like I have to get past the peepo that was standing right there. But I think that's the one that was following me. Yeah. Oh. Okay, maybe that's where the peepo went.
The station separation sequence is now complete. Thank you for your patience.
Wait, for God's sakes, Apollo's let the androids off the leash. They're attacking on sight.
I don't know what the hell this is. They're not just responding to trespass violations, it's like they're hunting.
For who?
For everyone and anyone.
Oh my god.
Stand by.
Holy shit, dude. Okay. Upper concourse. Okay, so that's where I came from. Lower concourse. I don't know if this is a friendly or not. He doesn't seem to have a weapon. Okay, maybe that's who I saw. Okay. I'm just gonna assume that's what I saw. Okay. Hey, Hidden. This is very nice, so we're getting flamethrower ammo back for definitely not the alien, because we took care of the alien problem. The alien is now a solved problem on this game. Never gonna see it again. Are you fucking... Okay, so that is a door. Alright. Tut. 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 Okay, and then this guy is just here for doing some cardio. Alright, hello. Ugh. Yeah, the random scripted conversations, when they happened when the alien was nearby, it was like, I guess I'm dead, because there's a cutscene here, I guess. Why does this only... So I never was not holding reload there, and it only reloads 3 at a time. Okay. And I can't just kill this guy, because I'm gonna get a game over. Lame. Okay. It's really hard to tell what what doors will open and what won't. Okay. All right, so far I think the single shotgun to the face and then melee seems to be the winning combo. Okay, so this shutter will probably open when I approach it. Okay. But I've already done that. Hey, Keeney. Okay. All right. So that's not the running man. That guy was off to the right over there. So this is probably a peepo. Medusa Inc. Okay. So if there's more than one peepo, I need to use the EMP mine because I have one of those.
You always know a working Joe. Each working Joe synthetic at Seegson is subjected to thousands of safety checks before activation. That's because we understand we're building machines, not people.
Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. Transit station. So I could either go southeast or north.
Seegson, tomorrow.
Let's see if I can go southeast. Restore power. No. Okay. All right. Something moving just past the no entry. So it looks like there's something in Medusa Inc. God, I hate this. This is probably a restore power.
I've got some security shutters in my way. Can you open them? Wait.
You bastards, you murdering bastards! Leave him alone! Stand down! You bastards!
Wait! Wait!
Oh god, okay. Alternate route, huh? Yep. I guess we're the law on the station now. So this probably means I need to go to the upper concourse, but that part was sealed off, I thought. There's probably a reason why Medusa Inc. has a marker on it on the map.
Remind me why I agreed to this contract.
You can trust our working Joes. Always there, always helpful, always working for you. Our synthetics are made to be simple. No emotional simulations, no life.
Stay awake, jackass.
It just worked
We're gonna get through this
so
and
you
we
can
do
get on with your life.
Okay, nothing there.
Peace of mind. Working Joes. Brilliantly simple and simply brilliant.
Nothing here. Okay, there's people up on the upper deck here. Okay, so there's doors at the back.
My friend said he saw it, so some people get away. If we see it, we just run.
Alright. Just running. We'll work with the alien, but not with the robots. Okay. So I didn't see any alternate pathways. Like maybe there's something. It feels like there's something I missed over here. With these little inset parts here. Because usually this means there's a door here, but those clearly aren't doors. And there's no way through here. That's locked. This isn't a thing. Okay, I guess I'm going back up to the upper concourse then. Okay.
Join the journey. A wealth of new career opportunities awaits you. Come and join the Seegson family today. Seegson, tomorrow, together.
Hopefully this guy had more than one shotgun round. Oh, 3 revolver. Okay. Alright. Yeah, okay. That's an okay trade. He had everything but shotgun ammo. Stun baton. Okay. I just realized you actually get three hits of the stun baton before you have to reload it. I thought it was just one at a time. Okay. Is there anything new here? So that still just goes back. There's somebody patrolling right up there. So that's another hostile human, probably. Okay. This is a pretty action-packed area, considering how few save points there are here. Okay. Plant room, supply corridor. So this didn't really do anything as far as my map goes. Okay. Oh, is this not open? Huh, okay. So I gotta go all the way around. According to this, there's an item here. Ah, here.
Be advised, Apollo has raised the hazard containment alert to level Omega. Thank you.
So I gotta go this way, and then back up here. I don't know if the guy who was kind of... Okay, there's definitely peepos here. That must be a peepo that's up there. And there's the guy that was, like, sprinting around. Okay. So that doesn't open. And then this clearly says to Galleria lower, but there is nothing here. This is a dead end. I'm assuming it's not this. I haven't seen anything that's looked like a power thing. Okay, there's a peepo. Okay, I gotta wait for it to patrol back here and then turn around.
Apollo and a working Joe, working together for a safer, better connected Sebastopol.
Solomon's habitation tower contains all the amenities and comforts you'd expect. Solomon's Galleria are shopping malls located in all the needs.
All right. Give him the wombo combo. All right, that's all good stuff. Okay, there's a save point just past here. All right. And that is why the stun baton charges are really important. Though if there's multiple people... Oh, okay. I don't know if there's any peepos in here. I don't think there's any. Okay. I wonder if they count as hostiles, because this will say on the save prompt hostiles nearby if there's hostiles, but usually that's only meant the alien and not any working Joes. Oh, I had no idea that opened. Okay, well. I've been taking an unnecessary long way this whole time. Okay.
The station separation sequence is now complete. Thank you for your patience.
Did I? Okay, I did. Making sure I restocked on medkits. So if I can't go that way... Whoa, are you... That's not a cool ramp that you can jump over, apparently. Okay. So the entire point of this is just for the save, I guess. Neat. I was trying to do a cool jump off that ramp, and then game won't let me. Recharge docks. Okay, I kind of want to go back this way and go through that gate. that I saw at the beginning. Is maybe that. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Oh, that's right. This is where the peepos were. Okay, so it's off down this way. And then this gate was closed. And it's still closed? No, okay. And that brings me back here. Hey, Treachery. Okay. So it looks like I need to restore power somewhere, but I haven't seen anything that looks like a power recharge station.
Further notifications.
This goes this way. What? I thought this... Okay, it's this door. Rats? Okay, the hazards here are rats and whatever. Sure. There. Already went there. Okay. So based off of all this, like, does this open? No. Like, not being able to tell which doors are active and which don't do anything is making this part really tedious. This guy... Okay, this door, nothing. This door, restore power. Okay. And then down there, that's where the cutscene happened. There's clearly somebody up there. So that's a civilian, I think.
Always know a working Joe. Each working Joe synthetic and Seegson is subjected to thousands of safety checks before.
I wonder if that's the dude who I saw before running around.
Machines, not people. Seegson, tomorrow, together.
But I don't know how to get up there. Like, there must be like a hatch or something on the ground that I've missed. Some way to like crawl into these rooms. Yeah, that doesn't work. And then right over here was the find alternate way door locked. Oh man, what the fuck, dude? There's gotta be something somewhere that I missed. And it's probably on the second floor. This is closed. And there's no way to, like, climb things in this game. Unless there's a button prompt for it. Okay, so when I backtrack through here, this... Hello? Hello? Hello. Alright, where did you two come from? I'm following you two. Hey, come back here. Where did you come from? Where are you going? Alright. Show me where to go, fam. Let's go. Where are we going?
Trust our working Joes. Always there.
We playing hide and seek?
Always working for you. Our synthetics are made to be simple. No emotional
All right.
situations. No micro qualities.
Where did you two come from?
So you can get on with your life in perfect peace of mind. Working Joes. Brilliantly simple and simply brilliant.
And I can't attack them, otherwise I'm gonna get a game over. So it looked like they ran down from the stairs up at the top, and last time I was up there, it didn't look like there was any way to go. But it's gotta be up here. There must be like a hatch on the floor that I missed or something. Or some door up here that I thought didn't open. This definitely does not open. And this just kind of takes me back to where I was anyways. Man. That's close. Okay, that's close. What about this? There we go. All right, we found it. I hate this part. Okay. Okay. So all the big shutters here that don't say something on them, those are the ones that open. And I guess the last time I came through here, I didn't understand that. Okay. Shotgun shells, we'll take that. Okay. Progress. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Ace is still there. Didn't have the smarts to stay on in Isadora. Shut me in the lab over by Systech. Elevators are out, bodies are everywhere. Sure.
Meeks, I'm leaving this for you when you wake up. I know that you're still all over the place after that thing came out of Foster, but you've got to stop fucking up like this. You got way too drunk and told those people sleeping in the mall way too much. I dragged you away when I saw the look in their eyes. We can't go back there again. No one can know we're connected to Marlowe and the Isadora. Now come back once you've dried out.
Okay, that was one of the crew members from that ship that that went to the alien planets. Okay, so whatever's on the other side of this door, I'm sure it's not going to be good. So let's be ready for a fight.
Apollo has raised the hazard containment alert to level Omega. Thank you.
Okay. Great, of course.
We hope you'll join us for the journey. With Seegson, there's someone behind them. You really shouldn't be here.
Okay. Great. Okay, I think that was the only peepo here. Okay. Alright, what do we got in here? More flares. I still don't really see the purpose of flares other than like saving flashlight batteries. But I hardly ever need the flashlight in this, so I don't know. Wasn't even any good loot in here, so I could have just saved my stun baton charge. Okay, so you can't like climb up this. This is like just lift your leg up a little bit and you can get up this ledge, but can't do that. Very unsafe. So I need to be on the lower level to get to the marshal's place. And this is on the lower level now. I don't see any peepos in here. Okay. I'm sure there's one like on the ground somewhere. That's gonna come alive when I come next to it. Okay. Alright, so we got a door here. This gets me into Medusa Inc. So sure, why not? Okay. Like maybe this is...
Separation sequence is now complete. Thank you for your patience.
Okay. Surely there's a reason for this. Like if I can get the power turned back on, which might be over here, then I can open up a lot of those doors in the previous area. Okay. Alright, so what's the purpose of this place? Lice. Oh, this must be how you get around a a barrier in that corridor. I see. Hey Mart, it's heard about the station decommission. What are your plans? Started closing down the stores in the Galleria. Sure. Security risk. Blythe, you need to find a way to shut down the automated janitor's security problem. Open up a route for the thing that's hunting us. Okay, so this tells you about the peepos, the cleaning peepos, but you would already have figured this out by this point. Otherwise, you couldn't have gotten this far. Initial team to survey the station. Enough food and med supplies. Yeah, sure. Rationing, hoarding, not be tolerated. Population rehoming. Decommission is final. You must relocate. Sure.
I have been camped out in Galleria Mall for maybe 24 hours. The people here, they're scared. But they still believe that martial weights will kill the creature. They forget other dangers. They forget themselves. People are turning on each other for food, for water. I cannot stay here.
That accent was all over the place. This appears to be an openable door, but there is something in the way. That is absolutely going to wake up and grab me. Yep. I know this trick game. You can't fool me. Okay. Not today, game. What? I shot one round. Why did it... Why do I have to reload? Okay. Alright. Not today, Peepo. I've fallen for that trick, I think, 3 times so far. Never again. Never again. Okay, so this gets us into the marshal's office. Alright. Where I'm sure some shit's going down in here, so let's get this ready. Okay, this is the airlock for the station. Hey, Prism. You saw Aliens, the second one? How'd you like it? I think it's a classic. Honestly, probably my top 5 movies. Top 5 movies all time for me. For Aliens. I wouldn't say that Alien 1 is in my top 5 or top 10. I respect it. But it's no Aliens. Did I ever search this? Alright, so this is... Okay, there's weights right there. So whatever killed him is probably nearby, and I think that guy is probably still locked up. I know, he completely ignored the hostiles nearby prompt, right? So I've never been able to go into this room. I don't see any peepos. Okay. Okay. That's a deputy. Deputy's still alive. For now. First trap gone, waits for a trap down, creature set off explosives in the habitation, damage to the docks. Crystable, I think I've read this before. That seems familiar. Let me see if there's anything in the utility section. Yeah, I read that. Okay. So I think that door over there is locked. This is where we got the flamethrower. So I think it was here is where... No. I don't know where the room is, where that guy, the crew member that I talked to. But yeah, it sounds like the next piece of live action alien stuff is gonna be next year with what it's probably gonna be a limited series. Maybe HBO or something.
Rip, they're all dead.
Yes, rest in peace.
The android slaughtered them.
Why? Why the fuck?
I don't know, but I think Samuels does.
Samuels? Why?
Wait sent him to access Apollo. I need to find him. Have you seen Taylor and Marlowe?
No.
They're not here. I think they may have got clear. Ricardo, if I go after Samuels, can you run this place? I need eyes and ears.
Bro, what are you doing?
I'm not fucking staying here.
Ricardo, I need you to do this. Can you man the station and keep me covered? Ricardo!
Yeah. Sure. Of course.
Sit tight. Lock the fucking doors and don't let anyone in. Look after me. I'll come back for you.
Is that what it looked like when you loot bodies? You just slapping an invisible ass in front of you? Apparently I've looted these bodies already. Transit to Symed. Marshall, you don't even have any ammo for me? Can you at least take your hat? Because I'm the law now. Well, this is disappointing. Alright, let me save first before going to obvious danger. I wasn't paying attention at all to that cutscene either. So let me look at my objectives. I was too distracted by the air ass slapping. Samuel's heading for Seegson Synthetics and androids attack the Colonial Marshal Bureau. You must find him. Okay. Great. We're going to the place where they repair and maintain robots during a deadly robot uprising. Great. Yeah, I don't know who's involved with it production-wise. Like, I just heard about it a week or so ago and saw the concept drawings, which the concept drawings look promising. Can I even... So I gotta... Where am I going? Going to transit. That part was locked, though. Like... Alien Covenant? Have I watched that? I can't remember. Alien Covenant, because yeah, you mentioned the sequel to Prometheus, and oh, are you kidding me? Suddenly peepos.
We don't forget the little details when seeing the big picture.
Good thing this wombo combo works. You betcha. Fargo. I should probably watch Fargo sometime. The movie and or the series, considering I have some North Dakota exposure. Okay, so now I can go in here, and there is, of course, angry peepos here. The physics is happening over there. Yep. I can't. Oh god, okay. Sure, shotgun. Alright, come here. Did that hit at all? Okay. I think I literally missed point blank with a shotgun. Okay. Well, that could have gone better. But yeah, something about that North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin accent just really grinds my gears. So if I had to listen to that a bunch in the show, then I will pass on that show. And it's probably because a lot of the relatives that I know that speak with that accent I don't particularly like. That's probably why. Okay, so they're all different pieces of media, huh? The whole show's that accent. Oh god. Ugh. If it's really good, then maybe, just maybe. Okay, so the last time I was here, I couldn't open something because I didn't have. Okay, so the series is better, huh? I think that's a peepo. Yep, that's peepo.
I'm inexpensive. I'm reliable. You know my face. Who would something of this? You to sweat can't do pain.
Here's a security camera. Oh boy. Why am I going to the side med? Okay. Man, like, I think dealing with the peepos is actually more stressful than dealing with the alien. Because at the alien, there's only one thing you got to contend with, and you just have to get their timing right. Well, you should have watched the original Alien then, because I think that's how they deal with the robot in that one. Okay, this counts as a save. Let's heal up. Yeah, even on hard mode.
The San Cristobal Medical Facility and Seeks and Synthetics. I can see activity on terminals on the top levels of Seeks and Synthetics. Rip, I'm not sure I can do this.
Ricardo, I need you to focus. You're in charge now.
You're the law now.
In charge? In charge of what? A room full of dead people? This is fucked up!
Focus, Ricardo. If Samuels can talk to Apollo, he can get the androids to stand down. Then this will all be over.
Surely that's how things will work. Okay. I really need to get a different watch band for this watch. God. Okay.
Our team of and Synthetics thank you for your continued use of the Sevastopol Transit.
Well, you never know. It might be good. I think the main problem is that Predator movies have come out between Aliens and like recent ones. And those, in a lot of ways, do the same thing, but better in a lot of cases. Though I still haven't watched the most recent Predator movie, the one on Hulu. I don't want to sign up for a Hulu account right now. There's like 5 different shows that I'm watching on a weekly basis right now, so I haven't felt the need to get a Hulu account. Okay. I have bad memories of this place, of running from that fucking alien. Over here. This is like early game. Okay. The more I play this game, the more it feels like a Metroidvania to me. Just not 2D side scroller.
Ripley, there's a security alert firing off in the labs nearby. Elevators are out. Looks like the Seeks and Synthetics aren't taking kindly to a Weyland-Yutani model snooping around.
So how do I get up?
You have to climb. There's a service vent through to the elevator shaft around there somewhere.
Service. Okay. Rip this guy. Death by Skin magazine. Don't be mad. Elevator shaft, shut the access door. 83, 82. After you cut through the panel. Lore. 83, 82. Oh, come on, pen. 8382. Okay. Okay, the last time I was here, there were multiple very alive humans around here. And they're actually right through this door. I don't think they were armed. And they may or may not have been hostile. And that is them. Well. Yeah, so the last time I was here, the alien popped out of there and grabbed somebody off the ladder. Okay, so this is a very vertical area. Okay. All right, so we're looking for a panel to cut through. To get to some sort of climbable ladder. I have a feeling it's on the south end of this area. Can't hear very well in this area with all the machinery around here. So way more likely to get ambushed. Call elevator. I think I'm going this way. And pizza tonight, huh? Synthetic storage. That is, I don't think that's where I want to go. Season. I think I gotta go back to reception. I highly doubt it's back this way. I went and got a $23 sandwich at the sandwich shop by me. Luckily I can eat half of it and then have the other half later, so it's more like a $11 sandwich, but still. When you're the only sandwich shop in town, they can charge what they want, I guess. Oh, this must be the thing. It's not even a good sandwich either. It's just ham, turkey, lettuce, tomatoes, mustard, pickles, jalapenos. Standard shit. That's just what Monterey area prices are. But I don't usually get those sandwiches often. Because usually I just make my own food. French loaves. I have discovered that my grocery store's garlic bread is incredible. The kind that you just bring home yourself and bake in the oven before eating. So good. Holy shit. It's probably because they use like a pound of butter on each roll that they put the garlic spread onto. They're so good. Oh my god. Is this gonna be tapping 8? Nothing wrong with that. Well, I got about 100 pounds to lose, so that's not gonna come easy. It looked like... Huh. Weird. Pizza with it. Well, I found a really good frozen pizza that I just have instead, and that's... One of those is about as much as the loaf of garlic bread is from the store, so... What was the game? Oh. Okay. Alright. Who needs flashlight batteries when you got... Well, my consideration is cost of ingredients versus quality. I have never made a good pizza for less, like made my own from scratch pizza for less money than just getting a good frozen one. Because frozen ones are a little dry, but beyond that, like, they're fucking great for what, $7, $8? Like, if you're making them at scale and you're making a shitload of pizzas, then yeah, sure, it makes sense to... Oh man, how many of these are live? Alright, sir, do you have eyeballs? Alright, eyes are not lit up. Your eyes are lit up, so I'm going to light you up. Why? I shot one bullet. Why? Why? I know, right? Just... The meat and cheese? Alright. Because, like, in my area, for the amount of cheese that you need for a decent pizza, it's like $7, maybe, for the amount of cheese
Ricardo,
that you need.
I'm here. Looks like the place synthetics go to die.
That's right, they do. I will take care of that for you, androids. Well, usually, like, the ones that I get already come with, like, enough pepperoni to completely cover the entire surface area of the pizza. Hostels nearby, okay. There are hostels here. Okay. Alright, well, it's not that one. Excuse me? Alright, you better not come alive, sir. Okay, we gotta reload all 6 bullets. Why? Why? I should just like reload only one. Okay, maybe that's the one. You better not come alive. You too. Samuel's gone to the android lab in order to reach Apollo, locate and help him. Okay, so Samuel's is probably in here, having a bad time. Maybe underneath this android dog pile. Actually, Samuel's probably did this. Okay. What that did, I don't know. What the fuck is that sound? Something's gurgling over there. Okay.
Biocontainment hazard level Omega. We don't forget the little details when seeing the big picture. Come with me, please.
How about you instead take this ass whooping? Okay. So I couldn't give it the happy birthday because this pile of dead bodies is in the way. Fuck. That's annoying. So I just used a bunch of resources on... Oh, man. That's annoying, dude. That's annoying. Okay. Okay. Samuel's in here. Not sure what the point of this area was, but alright. Sure. Okay. Let's reload our flashlight. Found a forklift, my mortal enemy. But I guess that's a pallet jack, not a forklift. I'm not respecting the forklift lore. Okay, good, I'll take that. Take that.
The door up here's blown. I can't get near it.
That's probably going to make something wake up here. Oh, I see you. Alright, if I have to fight this guy later, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be upset. Reformat chamber, blank androids, VIP, connect to Apollo, upgrade to the latest programmings, hope they bite. Oh no.
This is Seegson Executive Ransom speaking. I just woke up to find a working Joe in my suite, and when I asked what the hell it was doing, it lunged for me. I had to leave my own fucking apartment. Send your best technicians to Apollo Core and find out what the hell is going on. Now! Get those things under control. I want a full report ASAP.
Uh-oh. Okay. Shotgun at the ready here, because I'm sure this robot next to me is going to wake up and be very mad when I open this door. Okay. Alright. Where is Samuels? Store. Are you kidding me? God. Fine game.
I must have access to Apollo. Open the tower transit for meeting.
Apollo transit reserved for Seegson executives and synthetics only.
Right. Then I'll have to find a way to talk to Apollo directly.
Biocontainment hazard level Omega. All permissions rescinded.
Omega.
I don't have time for this.
All right, we found the Giga Chad. Giga Chad Samuels. He's got the berserk power up from Doom. I know, right? You'd probably punch a hole in the station walls. Use button. What's the worst that can happen? Great. Okay, so this seems like... Alright, so I have one EMP mine. This seems like a great place for an EMP mine. Maybe two. So let's... make a second mine. And I don't have enough for a pipe bomb now. Great. Explosive device detonates on impact, lethal to humans and non-industrial synthetics in close proximity. Fuck. I'm missing a sensor. Great. Okay. So I think EMP mine plus shotgun will probably solve my robot problems when I eventually have them in this room. Okay. Plain Sinai, rain check, reports downstairs about abnormal androids. Showroom, shut yourself in, lockdown button near the desk. Only display models, okay. Sort this out, celebrate the deal. Okay, so there's a lock button on the desk somewhere. Greet the VIPs, clock's ticking, answer their every whim. Take them to the showroom. Okay, sure. Date night. Suzanne and Spedding. Okay. Alright, so there's a lockdown button somewhere over here. Pretty sure it said under the desk. There's a lockdown button near my desk. Okay, near the desk. Maybe this isn't his desk. Oh, here it is. Okay, lockdown lifted. Those are apparently display models, but I don't trust that. I don't see any that have glowing eyes.
You do not have an appointment.
Oh.
That isn't authorized in this facility.
Are you kidding? I missed?
Calm down.
Tut tut. Can't even loot it. Great. Okay. Tut tut.
You need an appointment.
Are they all gonna come? Oh my god! Holy moly. Fuck this, dude. Shotgun shells. Okay. Dude, look at all this ammo. Holy crap. I don't know if they're still after me. It appears they're not. Okay. Yeah, that I'm glad I made another EMP mine. Alright, reload my flashlight. So I just got a shitload of ammo. Okay, and the shotgun can only hold four shots at once, apparently. Sure. Okay. Don't have any stun ammo. Okay, let's heal. Okay. Molotovs. So they're just giving you all sorts of stuff here. So I bet shit's gonna be going down right past this point. But I guess that makes sense because we did just go through an area that had like at least 10 androids in it that were clearly gonna come alive. Alright. Might read this. So you mean you shut the access door down. All the guns and supplies. The synth's down there. Don't think it's seen me. Smythe. Okay. Weapons and supplies. Setting up shop outside the synth showroom. Hopefully we'll be safe. Smythe is with me. Let up from the fluid. Perception. Interesting. Okay. So this is like all of the supplies in the station are like literally here. Let's do this, since it seems like there's lots of supplies here. Okay, sales agreements. So I'm guessing that door at the end of the hall here, or across the hall, is probably locked. Access rewire. Man, there. Gas divert. Okay. Alright, so we got some very angry robots over there. But they're, Alright, good luck, robots. I don't know if the fire eventually gets them or not. Or if they're now just...
This is a safety breach and will not be tolerated. You really shouldn't be here.
Oh god. Are you kidding me? Sir? Okay. Sir? Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Okay. I was not expecting...
Maybe one of these things had a key card.
I was not expecting them to come after me. I thought the fire would have just burnt them out. But I get it did do damage to him. Oh, holy shit, dude. Okay, I'm glad I made this now. Oh boy, okay. And that's probably why they give you a bunch of resources in that other room. Because otherwise, you're just in for a very, very bad time. Oh. It's stuck at the door. Nice. Alright. Oh god, that didn't save. We've only got like 20 more to deal with now. Okay, 9 more shotgun shots. 3 more mines. So I have plenty of mines. If need be. Molotov. Okay. Nice. Ah, physics. there anything else here before I leave the area? I suppose. Ah, I know where this is. This is the reception area for synthetics. Okay, so where is... Okay, that's where we last saw Samuels. We're getting so much electronic music tonight.
Weyland-Yutani synthetic registered. Attempted unauthorized access.
Alright. Turn off. Okay. Okay. That's true. Follow Samuels. I don't know where Samuels is or went. That way, apparently. Seeks and Synthetics. Gone to Seeks and Synthetics in order to reach Apollo. Ask her to cancel the lockdown. Locate him there and help him. I don't think he needs any help, but sure.
If you find our transit service deficient, please fill out one of the forms provided.
Transport lockdown. Transport lockdown.
We are extremely sorry for the current disruption in services.
Okay. Showroom, transit. Food plant. Admin. Observation. Huh. Okay. I guess I'm going this way.
System misuse and passenger
Shirt.
creation will be reported to the terminal marshals. Elevator
Android orientation. I don't think I've been there before. Okay, this is new.
Malfunctioning. Great.
What was that, Ripley?
Nothing. Just more shit on the station fucking up. The usual.
Climb up? What? Okay, so I'm above the... Okay. Alright, I've played a platformer before. Is this blinking? Jump down? Why? Why do I want to jump down? Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. Tower failure. Okay. So that I would take this otherwise across. Got it. Okay. I like these bendy passages that you get in like airports and on flexi buses. I don't know, something about those things I enjoy. Alright, I don't see any peepos here, so surely there's gonna be one. Looks like there's 3 doors heading east. Okay. Be real great if I could get some stun baton ammo at some point.
Suspending in Android processing. We've got a situation. There's white on red casualties on station. I've just had an android report to the APTC with head trauma. But he's covered in blood. Human blood. I've alerted the marshals, put my secretary someplace safe, and right now, I'm headed for the transit. I'm gonna get a working Joe to consult Apollo. Maybe it knows who the hell is to blame for this.
So there's only 2 people on the entire station that know how to wrangle androids. Hostiles nearby. That seems like an oversight. Implant board. Okay, I'm sure the hostiles are just on the other side of that door. Okay. Yeah. They cut a corner or two in good old Seegson. Oh boy. Okay, well there's my hostile. And we got a security camera. Alright, where does that cover? So all the security cameras do is alert. It makes an alert noise. Fucking really?
Where access could require my attention. Hello. Right there.
Oh, hello.
Chance to dream.
God. It's so weird that some of these I just can't loot. Very strange. Okay. Does this still say hostiles nearby? No. Okay, so that was the one hostile. Oh, I'm sure there's more. Great. Yeah, it's kind of dumb that you can't you can't damage enemies while they're getting up. Okay. So I can turn off that camera, probably. Okay. Alright, then That's the only thing on the box here. Okay. Another flare. Alright, where does this go? What? Usually this causes stuff to appear on the map. But not this time, I guess. Oh, cool, there's security cameras down here, too. Okay. Oh, can I make this? Just barely. Okay. I have a feeling these stupid robots are gonna wake up regardless of whether or not the camera notices me. Alright, we got another stupid camera. Okay. Alright, and then where this goes, I have no idea. Surprise me. Hopefully there's another rewire thing here. I don't see one though. Great. Okay, there's a rewire. Alright, so I skipped ward B, it looks like. Alright, back to sleep. I'm probably just gonna have to deal with those on the way back out. There's our boy.
Ripley, good to see you alive. Apollo's security perimeter has been built so that only Sikhs and synthetics can interact with it. Listen to me. I'm going to have to do something rather drastic if I hope to connect with Apollo.
Is he gonna eat a working Joe? Are we gonna need a head? Well? Okay. Usually when there's circular areas like this, it means there's story stuff in the middle of it. Power.
I'm going to use the reformat chamber. It's the only option. I've had to divert power from the area to allow me to try.
Okay. So Samuels is going to turn into a Giga Chad probably now and get corrupted by Apollo. And then Samuels is the final boss probably. But luckily EMPs should also work on Samuels if we have to throw down. Probably. Okay.
Samuels, that's too dangerous.
Yes, far too dangerous. Wish me luck.
Bro.
Samuels, don't!
This also looks like a great place for the alien to show up again. They've already got all the environmental effects set up.
Warning. Apollo connection initiating. Apollo, infection has been purged. The creature is no longer on board. The station is safe. Request that all hazard containment operations are suspended. Alert. Unauthorized connection. Ripley, Apollo's rejecting me. We might be in trouble.
Samuels?
Apollo is trying to stop me from interfacing. Oh no! Amanda! You need to manually disconnect the systems. Please!
Jesus, Samuels, I'll try!
Wait! You need to do it in the correct order, or the cascade will be fatal for me. I'm accessing Seegson schematics. Remove the red cable first.
Okay, red first!
Human staff. Okay. This is not a drill. 25%.
Rest in peace, colorblind players of this game.
Red done!
Power. Next, look for a blue cable. Can you see it?
Got it! Blue disconnected. What next?
I'm having trouble accessing the schematics. Apollo is making things difficult.
I need the next one, Samuels! What?
What's happening out there, Ripley?
The emergency lights have come on! I can't make out the colors of the cables! You're gonna have to guide me to them!
The next one is plugged into a wall socket. There was an upturned gurney nearby. Just two more, Ripley.
Two more?
Look for an open floor panel. There should be a deactivated android next to it.
Okay.
Got it, Samuels!
Just the last one now, Ripley.
Should be this one. I just realized I had to turn down the music earlier in the game because it was like 5 billion% volume for some reason.
You're dying.
You talk like I've had an actual life. I thank you for that.
Samuels.
The Apollo transit is open. Once you get into the core, it will talk to you.
You did that for me?
I wanted Amanda Ripley to have closure.
All right.
Ricardo, if you're there, pick up.
I'm here, sorry.
Samuels is gone.
Shit.
He opened Apollo Transit for me. I'm gonna go straight there. I'll get Apollo to lift the lockdown.
Private transit to the core. Okay. Sure. Okay. I don't suppose I could just... Just run past everything in here. Yeah, that was a cool sequence. The camera's off now. This robot is still alive. So I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna take the scenic route.
If you find this facility in a state that isn't to your liking, please let us know.
So weird that there isn't a map of this this part. Oh, that camera's still on. Well then. That is probably why they didn't do a map for this part. Okay. That bypassed a whole bunch. Hello. I didn't see you in here before. And you don't even have any items. Why do I hear peepos over here now? Oh, they patrolling.
This could require my attention.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? I assume you have a permit for that weapon.
Oh, I do. Not. Private transit. Okay, so I gotta get back the way I came. Way the hell that way. Okay.
Rip, I just found something here. An interview tape. You need to hear it.
Play it, Ricardo.
Okay.
You're Marno, right?
Yeah.
I'm Taylor. Sector Exec Wayland Yutani.
Oh, the big guns now, huh? Got some girl with abandonment issues?
Leave Ripley out of this. She's just looking for closure. I'm looking after Wayland Yutani interests.
And I'm looking to get out of this fucking cell. Maybe we can do a deal.
Maybe. This is being recorded. You understand?
I saw. Red lights on.
I want data. The location of the planetoid where you found the derelict. All data you have on the origin of that organism.
I can give you that. And a way off this station. You just have to let me out.
I can probably agree to those terms. What the fuck?
Taylor! Taylor, get me out of this cell right now! Get me out!
Ripley?
I heard it.
Interesting. Maybe what's her face? I was gonna say maybe she's a robot too. The executive that came with us, but she had red blood, so probably not. Huh. So Marlo said I can get you passage off the station too, which means that he's probably talking about his ship. Which means that their ship is probably still in...
Apollo private transit available. Board for Apollo Core.
Okay. So I have a feeling that's probably my ticket off the ship is that other the ship that Marlowe came in from. Okay. All right, Apollo core.
Power for the central Apollo mainframe. Sebastopol science at the
Okay.
power.
This sure sounds like some end of the game stuff here. Especially since I think we're the only one left alive.
On the floor above the Apollo core. This whole area contains Apollo supportive systems with the AI core itself at the center. Apollo prevented Samuels from lifting the lockdown remotely, but once you're inside, he made sure it'll at least talk to you.
Okay. So we get to go sit in the sphere
Do not leave baggage or equipment
and type in our queries to the AI on the keyboard, just like an Alien one. Lore.
I've come over to Apollo to find out what sent the synthetics crazy. This place has gone to hell. Apollo's redirected core android duties, and they've just walked away from the maintenance we requested after we got the news. Coolant's everywhere, gas has escaped, and the primary access lift has shut itself down. I flagged the help request, but apparently I'm 45th in line. Systems are suddenly obsessed with hazard containment. I'm gonna find a way down. Spitting out.
Yeah, big Zork. I'm considering, before doing Zork 2, playing the predecessor to Zork that I didn't know existed, and it's just called Adventure from 1970, 78 or 76, and it's like the first adventure game. And apparently it's got multiple blind mazes in it and a lot of bullshit in it, so I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
Passengers, take your trash with you.
Gonna be a great time. Find a way to the lower floor. Okay.
Our team of humans and synthetics thank you for your continued use of the Sebastopol Transit.
Yep. I should probably actually email my uncle about that, because I think he was at MIT when that was happening, when Adventure and Zork were being programmed. He might actually know the people that did it. No weapons beyond this point. Well. Oh, place weapons. Okay. I'm assuming this won't. I might have to do this whole part without guns. Like, it'll probably let me keep some stuff, but oh man. They might actually force you to use stealth here.
Apollo, thank you.
I'll bet.
Oh no. Why do I get the feeling I'm never going to see those again? Also, the conveyor belt texture is moving slower than those weapons are moving. Oh, nice. You're going through those games. Because the reason why I think I'd want to play...
Access elevator offline. Primary Apollo systems inaccessible.
Ricardo, the way-in's blocked off.
The schematics they use for the Sevastopol sales tour should be nearby. See if there's a back door.
Okay. So the reason why I would want to play Adventure first was because one of the puzzles in Zork 1 was a reference to Adventure. So...
Okay, let's see. There's a power conduit that links to the Apollo core. I can use that.
You think you'll fit?
Turn off the electrics, take some deep breaths, squeeze. Easy.
I'm not coming up there to pull you out if you get stuck.
Okay. 4930. Try to remember this time. 4930. So that is the door to my left. 4930. So it looks like I want to go through the door, hang a left, and then that's where the thing is, but surely it won't go that smoothly. When the last time I saved? 5 minutes. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Huddling up to a live conduit is gonna hurt though, right?
I'll have to power it down first.
Okay. Power it down first. Yeah, of course. I knew it. Had to go north first. But yeah, whenever I do another, I guess EMP mine's what I want. Whenever I do another text adventure thing, I made a custom version of the HTML JavaScript version of that engine for it, and put in text-to-speech into it, like good text-to-speech. And I'm also considering wiring in some AI art stuff into it as well to automatically generate some incredible art based off of the room descriptions. Because I have this 3090 in this machine, I might as well make use of it during text adventures, you know, and see what the robots think each scene looks like. I don't like I tried with Dolly Mini, and the results were not exactly spectacular. But I think if I can get access to something like Stable Diffusion and be able to put that on my main machine, the results for that look really good. So who knows? We'll see.
Ray, it's Chief. There's something wrong with your synthetics. The team I requisitioned to acid strip lower habitation just stopped in their tracks. They barked something about a hazard containment order, tried to get into my control booth, and then just marched off. I know I always complain about those spooky bald bastards, but now I've got proof their wiring's faulty. I've got a meeting with your boss Spedding tomorrow, and I'm gonna kick some ass. So when he starts kicking your ass, well, it's coming from me.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, there are peepos in here. Alright.
Ricardo, conduit's offline for now.
I've pulled up the Apollo schematics here. It looks like you can get to the access through the turbine shaft. There'll be an emergency shut-off nearby, but it won't stay off forever. You'll have to get inside quickly.
Okay. already been in here? Can't even remember. I don't know if I'm on the clock for this. But let's save anyways. Okay. Hollow sales, self-regulation and android maintenance. True, Siegson. Okay. Alright, so it looks like I gotta perform a shut-off over there and then run back to here to get into there. And then once I'm in there, I gotta climb up the ladder to my right. Okay. Man, am I glad I have those 3 EMPs with me.
Turbines off. Way should be clear.
Better run. If Apollo systems overheat, they'll reboot.
I don't know if I have to keep running or not. Okay, right, left, right.
This is gonna be tight.
Good luck.
I know, hella sick.
You're getting deeper into Apollo and your radio signal's getting faint. I'm gonna lose you soon.
Great. Just keep them crossed for me, huh?
There's gonna be lots of Joes down there, Rick. Could be dangerous.
Samuel sacrificed himself so I could get here. I've gotta try.
I thought he was a pretty nice guy for a synthetic.
Me too.
Okay. Alright. Didn't say hostiles nearby. Alright, I have a feeling this area is going to be awful. We're gonna have to Metal Gear this. Alright, Apollo core. Charge pack. Do I bother making another nanomachines? Colonel. Can I not craft this? Hello? Oh, I don't. Okay. I am full up on them, that's why. I find myself thinking about Metal Gear Rising a lot. Like, man, what a great game that was. It is such a shame. Oh, that there's probably won't be a sequel to it. Access must be gained at the core at the center of the main frame.
Ricardo, main entrance is locked. Any idea what to do next?
I can't hardly hear you, Ripley. Your signal's just fake.
Ricardo? Christ's sake. If you can hear me, find another way to make contact. Something's up with my earpiece.
Find the human consultation. That should be right here. Human staff entrance. Oh, it's way over there. Okay. Man. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit, dude. It is so far to get over there. All right. Gas mask collected. Oh, we can go in stinky rooms now. Great. Hazard containment, level Omega.
Spedding. Something crazy just happened. Sebastopol is off the market. We got a buyer. Weeks before they start taking the place apart, and they U-turn. After all those endless presentations and tours, I guess the talks weren't stalled at all. Someone at company headquarters just had to click his fingers. The messenger confirmation just came in. Apollo's finally receiving.
Alright, I see the robot over there.
So I guess the deal's sealed. Now, this is board level need to know stuff until it's announced to shareholders. Right, the promotion, huh?
Okay. Whew. Okay.
Something amiss.
Are you kidding me? Wait a second. Do they have like anti-EMP suits on? What the fuck is this shit, dude? Okay. No, I'm gonna run. Okay, so EMPs. Tut tut. Human consultation. Okay. Oh, hello. Sir, I'm gonna need
Safety protocols. Calm down. Unwarranted.
Oh my god. Well, that's a new one. Okay. All right, now I know EMP appears to be worthless. Explosive. All right, this will be our oh shit.
Ricardo, main entrance is locked. Any idea what to do next?
I can't hardly hear you, Rick. Your signal's just
Ricardo?
Are you kidding me?
If you can hear me, find another way to make contact. Something's up with my earpiece.
Okay. I'm going to catch you.
This could require my attention.
Are you kidding me? Are you? God damn, dude. This melee range is so garbage sometimes.
Running causes accidents.
Dude, God. All right. This'll take care of our robot problem.
About Sevastopol safety protocols. I'm going to catch you. Don't run. Running causes accidents.
Oh, fuck. Fuck you, Peepo. Okay. Fuck out of here, people. These ones that I can. Alright. Problem solved. So, EMP doesn't work, but a good old smack in the face with a wrench sure does. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Alright. Okay. So we still have 3 MPs, a Molotov.
Left hemisphere server banks now active. Right hemisphere server banks now active.
Okay, and this is where all of the ones I just killed came from in the right hemisphere. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Trying to give him the happy birthday. All right. Nope, come over here. I think it gave up. Wait, there's another one. Are they? I can't tell if they're respawning.
Okay. If I power these up, one of them should give me access to Apollo's security banks.
On Dome Terminal. How the fuck do I get over there? Okay. Running causes accidents. Hold the hide, hold the hide, hold the hide. Alright. It's been so long since I've had to use this mechanic that I completely forgot about it. Memory access. Use access tuner on Dome Terminal. Like it, I'm not sure if I need to go in the shafts from this room to there, and I guess there's one here too. I don't know if I'm still being pursued either. I don't know. That would certainly be exciting.
Service support ticket removed from queue.
Nice. Oh, speaking of, like a month or so ago, I ordered a bass guitar from Monoprice. And for whatever reason, it didn't get delivered immediately. It like
Season tomorrow together
got briefly lost. So I sent them an email saying, "Hey, can you just check on the status of my package?" And then I get like 10 emails back from them like, "Oh God, we're so sorry, your package got lost." And like it got delivered the day after I sent that email. But now I'm still to this day still getting emails from them of like, "Oh my God, your package, I'm so sorry." Like, we're not gonna do anything about it other than say we're sorry, but okay, so those went into there. There are 3 of them, 4 of them in that room. 5? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Holy shit. And like I even sent them an email back saying like, "Oh no, it's good. It's all good. I got the package," but they're still like, and the worst part is, Gmail is just sending every single email from Monoprice straight to junk.
Something amiss.
Oh, nope, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Low power. Interesting. So I doubt they follow you into here. Hey, Ocelot. Okay, there's definitely... man, this part. Use button? Why would I use the button? Why? Why? I don't know what that button does. That might be the button that I want to press. Oh god, there's a save here too. Oh, it's probably a horrible idea to save here, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, it was a similar thing when I worked in-game customer service for EverQuest 2. There's like a whole chain of stuff you gotta do. Unfortunately, one of the links in the chain was not very good. Reduce security capacity. Okay, so yeah, we obviously can't do that. Okay. So we gotta make Apollo dumb. Find a way to reduce security. Can I hit this with the hammer? Okay, so that's the door we came from. So maybe now I gotta press this button? So what about this? Can I can, okay. Press matching input when circuit is active. Oh. Okay. So I don't know what that did, but that sure did something. And I probably have to do it over here too. Oh, I gotta go turn on something, or maybe that did the thing. Okay. Consult with the oh shit, okay. So this probably raises up. We get a poorly compressed FMV.
What the hell?
WY special order? Whaley and Tawny own it now, okay.
2 days after we left? You're kidding me.
939 Studio. Protect specimen. Oh no. Oh no.
Bitches.
Yeah, that sounds like
on the damn station.
What? Central reactor. Okay. Hopefully I can just go through this fucking door now. Exit Apollo beneath core. Okay. This doesn't say hostiles nearby anymore.
Wayland-Yutani, building better worlds.
Nice. Look at that shadow map pop in. Okay. Is the alien in the reactor? It's gotta be. Sure would be great if I got my guns back. Especially if the alien is anywhere around here. Primary interaction, human interaction, intercorporate messaging received, outgoing message to Wayland-Yutani, accepted, monitored. Colonial Marshal incident. Temporary emergency measures in the medical facility. Okay, so that's when the chest burster happened in the medical facility. External interaction, purchase order is when Wayland-Yutani bought the station. Marshal incident, emergency measures extended after 5 days. Station scans initiated, okay. 24th, containment hazard, unverified scans and reactor systems, special order initiated, protect specimen. Okay, then the 11th is when I and my crew showed up. And we are all expendable. Wayland-Yutani. Great. The 11th, containment hazard alert, viable threat to specimen detected in project hazard lab, containment alert raised to Omega. Threat to specimen, okay. Yeah, that we ejected the specimen into the gas giant. Last we saw of it. Ransom, Wayland-Yutani buyout, more important than ever. Flight recorder handoff goes without a hitch. Disappearing people problem, don't want to rock the boat. Everything nice and quiet. Okay, sure. Alright. Why all this is kept in the reactor room, I don't know, but sure. Okay, so I can't make anything here. So I have 1 EMP, 1 Molotov, 3 EMPs. Okay. Engineering. Interesting. And I don't think I'm going to be getting my guns back. I think this is back to a melee playthrough.
I'm hearing. What's the news?
Apollo's running Wayland-Yutani protocols.
It's what?
Season's sold out. Wayland-Yutani are in control of Apollo now. It's refusing to lift the lockdown. It says there's something up with the reactor.
You're from the company. Tell it you don't give a shit and to do what you say.
Sorry, Ricardo, but I'm a small fry. Me, Samuels, Taylor, we all are. Guess if we amounted to anything, Apollo wouldn't be so ready to see us killed.
Okay. So there's unverified scans in the reactor.
Multiple intruders detected. Lower levels of reactor core. Please attend.
Multiple intruders. Interesting. Restore power. So we got a save point over there.
Something weird's happening. Synthetics are on the fritz, so I found some guys to help me out. I sent one of them into a manufacturing room, but he never came out. Every door is locked, and he sure as hell couldn't fit through the air vent without a fight. We don't know what to do. It doesn't seem right to keep working without looking for him, but there's nowhere to look. Our ship's over soon. I'll report the incident to Waits and the marshals.
Okay. So, a thing from the Alien movies that hasn't yet appeared in this game is whenever the alien would abduct somebody, it would like plaster them to a wall somewhere to become a host for more aliens. And so far that I haven't seen anything like that in this. And I have a feeling that's happening in engineering. But because there aren't additional eggs here, I'm guessing there won't be additional aliens. Probably. Activate tram. All right.
Please vacate area. Engineering access restricted.
So the workshop. Get to the reactor straight this way. The workshop was where the engineer was taken from. Okay, so we got security camera there. Okay, we got robots over there. We got a security camera, robots. The robot was in this room. Engineering floor. Engineering floor. Okay. So what's its patrol patterns like? All right, is it coming in here? Okay, so it looks like it might patrol in a big circle. I don't need the air purifier. Okay. 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 Okay, good. Oh man, I really wonder where my weapons went. Because I could deal with my robot problems Okay, so it heard me running. I did know there was 2 security cameras there. So there's probably a rewire in the room across the hall, which means that through here, under here. Okay. Okay. And this is a hatch that I can ion torch. Okay. We continue getting our Metroid power-ups, huh? And it's probably in that room. I believe it. KG is a interesting guy. Plenty of KG memes in NBA lore. Okay, straight this way. Alright, here is our upgrade in this box. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whew. Okay. So we're getting the noises again of things scampering around in the ceiling and floors again. Some scampering rats. Oh, I just hate rats. You're mine. Shenmue 2 is so good. What a great game. That's true. These are just very big, very, very big rats. Great, cool.
All local synthetics to reactor facility.
This didn't say hostiles nearby, but there's clearly a hostile right outside this door. Which probably means it's not long for this world. Because there will be an even hostiler thing. Okay, I don't see any. Oh boy. Princess Bride, I gotta see that movie again. Been a while. I'm not sure what the game expects me to do here.
something amiss?
No, nothing is amiss. Find a way out of the workshop. Alright, it's gonna involve beating the shit out of this robot. Oh no! I've been clipped through the wall.
This isn't the answer. Ah, there. You can't hide forever.
No, fuck.
You're starting to test my patience. You're going to hurt yourself. It seems you and I have a problem. I just want to help. This isn't entirely unauthorized authority. Please stop interfering. That isn't authorized in this facility.
Okay, you know what? Let's just give it the happy birthday. And be done with it. Okay. Power up the controls, okay. Just in case that does something real bad. Let's check out the rest of this first. Okay, so we have a potential distraction there with the boombox. Store power, device invalid. Okay. And that's the door that we're trying to open, I guess. Okay. What do you bet? More robots are gonna spawn for each one of those I do. Well, I'm happy to be wrong. Okay, that should be all of them. I gotta eat that through the door, probably. Oh, or there's a hole to fall into. Okay. Okay, so all of this to get to the reactor, huh? this gets us back into the workshop. Which, surely there's a good reason for this. So, okay, great. We can go back there if we want to. I guess that's quick access to saves, probably. But there's a save right here. Interesting. Oh, okay. They locked down that. Okay. Hollow core. Oh, this is where I saw a bunch of robots at the start of this area. Right through there. That's where we started. Bolt gun. Bolt gun ammo. Oh, there is a peepo over there.
You always know. A working Joe.
Okay, that's a working Joe in a spacesuit, so I can't, I can't easily kill it. Bolt gun ammo, so...
All visiting corporate representatives must report to their nearest synthetic.
Oh, I hate this, dude. I can't EMP it.
Why not ask me about Sebastopol's safety protocols?
I don't think I will.
We're experiencing a heightened containment hazard level today.
Oh, fuck, dude. Okay. Is this the bolt gun? This is the bolt gun.
This could really do some damage.
Yep. I bet.
This could require
Oh, God! Fuck. Okay, the bolt gun has to be charged. Oh, shit. Okay.
Why not ask me about Sebastopol's safety protocols?
Okay, you gotta really charge the shit out of that thing. Okay. So we got a gun again, at least. Which makes me suspect we're never ever gonna see the revolver, the shotgun, and the flamethrower again. Yep. Well, that... You can probably one-shot those guys if you fully charge the thing. Probably. Chief's quarters. Okay. Look on ammo. Alright, this is the chief, I guess. So there's all these places to hide, but like the patrol pattern for that that robot is so small. Like, you're probably supposed to have turned on this to distract it. But whatever, man. Okay, I think that's it for stuff. I like this advertisement for Wrench. I want this calendar. No compromise. Now that's a calendar. Every month is just that same picture. Shutter code 6832. 32. Reactor maintenance. Shutters behind. Okay. Reactor maintenance. Localized brownouts all over the station. Okay. You're still there. Find somewhere safe. We need to stick together. Androids nearly took us off. Enough cake to punch a nice clean hole in the bastards. Okay, that's if you fully charge it. Contents and okay, 6832 maybe? Oh, okay. Cool. Great. So there was another peepo behind there that closed the shutters on me. Okay. Stop fucking weaponizing the tools. No, please. Please. What else are you gonna do on break? I'm very glad. Okay. Let's head this way, hit the save point first. Okay, so even though I got the cool bolt gun, I only have 3 bullets, and that's not many bullets. So... I know, right? This thing could punch a nice clean hole in the station hull. Yeah. Way to go, bro. This thing will depressurize the station so fast. Okay, reactor coolant plant. Okay. So there's another peepo that went this way. So there's at least one more around these parts. I don't see anything that looks like ammo. Open, close. All right. Okay. Interesting that the lift to the reactor is just a normal transit car, complete with ads. But all right. That seems less believable.
Ricardo, you ever been to the reactor?
Never took that at all.
I did some training in one. Seems like a lifetime ago.
Okay, here's a save point. These are not hideable lockers. Central reactor. To get to the reactor, objectives over here, but this says central reactor.
I saw it. It had its back to me, walking down a corridor like it was the most natural thing in the world. I hid, but when I looked up, it wasn't there. I think it went into the floor. Maybe the ceiling. Sevastopol's a maze. Could be living anywhere. This must be what the marshals have been chasing. This shouldn't have been kept from me. Chief out.
Okay. I wonder how old that communication is. If that's a recent communication or days ago. It sounds like the save point's over here. That's a shotgun. And a pistol. Okay. Okay. All right. This is where they deposited most of my stuff. So we don't have the flamethrower anymore, which is a bummer. Especially if what I suspect is going to be the case. That the large friendly dog is going to appear again. Yep. Only good things happen when games suddenly give you a bunch of guns. Yeah, it's definitely Clifford. Okay, I guess it's just this way. Like this is not ominous at all. This is just normal video game things happening here. You know what? Let's equip the shotgun.
The reactor core, Ricardo.
You see anything yet?
Nothing. Got some androids, some core control systems, business as usual. I'm gonna have to explore the lower level.
Should be an elevator down somewhere.
Great. Well, at least I got guns now. Yep. It looks a lot like the end of Aliens. I want to go see what's down that other hallway first before going over there, in case there's like supplies this way. Oh, that's locked, and that's where the transit station is. Okay. All right, fair enough. So I don't think discharging the great, it plays the sound again of this. They're not expecting the player to come through there twice, I guess. So I don't think the noise of shooting the shotgun or the revolver is going to aggro everything in the area like it normally would. Are you kidding me? Bullshit, dude. Are you... What? Dude, how did that miss? Okay. might die from this. I'm dead. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, I thought I could get away with that, but I think that's probably still what I want to do though. Is just blast them all.
Protect the reactor core, Ricardo. Nothing. Got some androids, core control systems, business as usual. We'll have to explore the lower level.
Should be an elevator down somewhere.
Did it really see me already? It seriously already detected me. Are you? Wow. Hello? Revolver? And they're just all after me now. Low power, great. Hello? No, I didn't. God damn it, dude. I hit the heal button, not the reload button. Are you kidding me, dude? I'm dead. Fucking dead again. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. The game kind of fucked me there with... I was trying to heal, and instead... it started reloading my gun.
I'm at the top of the reactor core, Ricardo.
You see anything yet?
Okay.
Nothing. Got some androids.
So I need to wait for that android to get a little farther away before going down.
The lower level.
Should be an elevator down somewhere.
Oh, now I see why the shotgun only holds 4 shots. So I can't use the EMP, by the way. I could use the Molotov if I can get a bunch grouped up. That might end up being the play here. Please reload. Keep reloading. Dude. Alright, we're gonna... No! Alright. Yep. These are some serious peepos here. Are you kidding me? God. Alright, peepo. Cut it out. Tut tut.
bastards.
Fuck, dude. Please? Oh my god. So I don't want to use the bolt gun when I've already done so much damage already. Okay. Alright, there goes like all my resources. Okay, good. Got a little bit more at least out of that. And then 3, 2, 1, the alien shows up. Oh, I'm out of compound. Okay. Kinda bad RNG for drops, it looks like. Okay. Alright, so now what? Alpha core, beta core, central core maintenance. Alright, well the good news is I don't see any more robots. So hopefully this means that we can... Am I gonna die here? Was this gonna... Like, I suspect you can't be in that area there when the bolts shoot down. Okay, that's clearly something. Okay. Alright. Great, and it looks like we will be back there because there's switches to hit in that part. Oh boy.
Oh no. God, no.
Yep, I'm out of here. See you later. God. Wait, there are eggs here. Where are the eggs coming from then? We got 550 flamethrower. Bolt gun. God. Yep.
Ricardo, they're all here. Everyone that's missing. Everyone. They're trapped in some kind of nest. There are eggs. It's like a farm.
Shit. Just get out of there. Now.
Good idea. Destroy the nest. That's not getting out of here.
I'll have to restore power to the platform from the conduits down here.
That sounded like... The little face huggers. Okay. But we're ending on a cliffhanger here. We will see the resolution of this next time on Dragon Ball Z. Because this part, this is looking like an endgame-ish area here. So even if I'm like right next to the end, there's also apparently an hour's worth of DLC for this as well, story DLC. So I'm guessing probably next time gonna be the end of the main game and then doing the DLC. Probably. So we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, this game, very good. Very good so far. Okay. 14 hours, cut the timer. On Alamau. Just go for a couple weeks. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I've seen Aliens. I know how this goes.